welcome to the 7th of June in the year of the 2025. I am your host, Phoenix Electra, and welcome to the circus. Loki and everybody wants treats right now, but it's too early. We just started. Let me see. Double check that the chats are all working. If I clickety-clackety over here. Is that a bag of snacks? I don't know. Phoenix, can you spell? No. Rumbleworks. Good. Hello, little man. And I'm sure the tubes will be up shortly. Ooh, let me just spin around on the bench. And I show up on the tubes. Great. Ooh, I think I should have spotted that turn, because holy moly. Okay, regardless, enough about me. I hope everyone is having a splendid time. It is Saturday, so it is art stitching and whatever I want. It's my show and I'll sew what I want to. Holy spider. No, you... Okay. Yikes. Sorry, Let me just put this on. What shows up? I'll be right back. I'm not muted. I'm right here. I just have to take care of this situation. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm almost here. I'm ready. Are you ready? All right, let us be present again. There we are. We do exist. All right. It's Saturday. It's been a whole week since I told you to hold still. No, actually, that's probably only been since Wednesday, but regardless, it is time. Adjust my glasses. Are we sitting up straight? Have a sip of tea. And satin stitch practice shall commence. All right, I've taken off my presser foot, removed some of the tension on the spool. So we've got our thread. We are all... Hello, little man. Yeah, we've got to wait just a little bit longer. There's insufficient fannies and seats at the circus, so can't open up the concession stand yet. But I can see if Mr. Singer will let us into the shop. I've also made an executive decision that I am going to take a break from the final few lessons from the book for right now. So I guess my thumb... Sorry for the clickbait thumbnail. I just don't feel like it right now. I would prefer to just play and practice some of the tools that some of the lessons, and then we'll get back to it. I just want a break from reading, so I'm going to. Oh, those satin... No, Phoenix, do not speak too soon, because every time when we think our satin stitches are coming along nicely, disaster ensues. You're marginally, moderately mediocre in making these marvelous stitches. But having acquired sufficient knowledge of the satin stitch, some of the most beautiful pieces can be created. And they are the foundation for many other techniques that had been learned about in subsequent lessons. That's my summary of the book. Minus the shaming of taste, skill, and quality of workmanship. So I don't think they can write manuals like that anymore. But fortunately, we have old ones that we can consult and reminisce. All right, don't sew with bird wings either, because my particular elbow does not care for that position. Oh, and talking about sitting up straight here, just like all over the place. Oh. Hello, little ear. Hello, Loki. Are you over there? Yes, I need more liquids. I did not sufficiently hydrate. Oh, it's still early, Phoenix. Just relax and slow down. We don't live on the East Coast anymore. We can take a little bit of a breath, sort of, maybe sometimes. So I'm just trying to remember. Oh, do I need to? Okay. Let's readjust all the iterations. No, we left. There we go. It's like. Oh, you know what? I should just listen because. Oh, Phoenix, you're sewing with concentration face. Don't be enamored with your listening skills and catch flies at the same time. Close it and smile, because this is super exciting. Hey, Jess, welcome. Happy Saturday. Is it volleyball, or are you prepping for all-night stitching shows? Oh. But my brain, I was just realized that after all this time, I am starting to know the sound when the machine is stitching versus not stitching, when the tension is off for our beloved satin stitch. What a pleasure that one is. But it's getting hot. It's supposed to be 90 the next couple days, and then it's all over the place. We're up to, they've upped the fire season risk, so we're up to moderate. So that's not that, well, it just happens. But I hope things are good. It has been. Thank goodness for sewing. I'm sure you'll get a kick out of this little story. So I had all the pieces for the scrap quilt in a plastic container with the two other blankies that were going to be the other pieces. And for whatever reason, I had to wash the whole thing. So then I spent the last hour ironing blocks. So that was fun. Oh, yay, no sports today. Oh, too much rain on the field. So you're sewing with you. Oh, yay, and making some videos. Awesome. Yeah, I wish rain. We could use some of that here. So I'm trying to be extra careful to make sure that my stitches are connecting, i.e. the bobbin thread is actually making a stitch with the top thread. And I'm listening because we know the sound when it's working, and when it's off, the absence of sound indicates there will be an absence of stitch. Oh man, what's up with my tension today? Am I too relaxed? Am I too anxious? Am I just right and I don't know what that feels like? I don't know. Yeah, so I have a pile of freshly pressed blocks that if we get bored with art stitching, we can sew some strips together. Oh, slow down. I love it. We've been doing this for how long? And every time we sit down, it's the first time. And it shows. So it's nice to have a random scrap fabric for our warm-up stitches, because embroidery stitching requires a warm-up, at least for me, because in the beginning, all stitches are unique. I don't know what I mean. I just am. We just show up and bring space for making stuff, because making stuff's important. And yeah, too much nonsense. And I was thinking about this over the week, that with so much AI tech, kids in tech, and this inability that I'm seeing by many young humans in they can't do anything with their hands. They don't know how to make stuff that you can touch and hold. And that really concerns me. On this deep level. But when I heard about somebody who has a Singer hand crank that they need some help with, I was like, right. I can at least look at it with you and pretend. But at least I have some oil and I know which direction it sews in. This one, which is backwards for a hand crank. Hand cranks should drive this way, like the White Rotary, the Brunhild. Not this way. This is going to be so weird. This way, much more natural, away from you. But it's not my machine, and I don't have to sew with it. So it's going to be great for them. It's going to be the most amazing little machine. But that will be for not today. Ooh, we're getting less terrible. So after I warm up a little bit, I pulled the masquerade mask and stitched in a whole bunch of flower motifs, have some empty space, and because it's on the water-soluble stabilizer, I was like, let me fill it up as much as possible. Not that we don't... I have, but why waste stuff? And it's just going to get dissolved anyway, so much easier to continue stitching while it's one bigger piece, because once it's gooed itself away, there's no more material. Okay. And I've been pining to sew a spider web, so that's where we were going with this. I was contemplating stitching spider webs and I don't know, or just different. I was just going to do some stitching, but try for the webs the couching stitch because I don't know if we've done that on the water soluble stabilizer, and if we did, I don't think I haven't dissolved anything in a while, so I don't know what it looks like. And I need to refresh my brain if I did it, and if not, we need to do it. So that's what I'm going to, so that's on the agenda. And this is really for tomorrow, but I'm so excited. Oh my, all right, I cannot wait to hook these up the first time. These are late 18th century, early 19th century transitional stays, as they were called. I think between the Georgian and the Regency things. In the Regency, that's where you've got all the super short, laced up in the front little gores. Super cute. We haven't done one of those yet, but regardless. We have the silk chrysanthemum. That is going to be the side close to my chemise, and then the outside I decided was going to be the dandelion ploufs. All the bones are in we're fully boned, and you can see the curve is opposite, so that when I hold it up, I have a feeling I'm going to, oh my god, I don't know where it's all beyond. All right, that's enough of Phoenix whining. We're not there yet. Oh, just hooked. Oh gosh. I'm sorry. I'm making inappropriate sounds over this garment. Sorry. The curvature, the way it just holds in the back with the extra boning, but doesn't compress anything in the front, but just holds everything in place nice and snugly. And I will probably be too anxious to fully sort out the shoulder strap section, so I'm just gonna wear a pin in 2-inch ribbon because I'm not gonna be able to. I already can't wait. So I'm down to the hand stitching of the binding for the top and the bottom. I think I am going to sew the hooks and bars in. So everything that needs to be finished on that is all hand finishing things, because I am folding the cotton layer over first so that is closest to the bones, even though the bones are a little short compared to the channel length, and then Phoenix, you need 2 hands to sew. I can't talk with my hands. And then I filed each of the ends so that it was a little rounded, so that there was no pokey parts. Nothing was too sharp. And then fold over both layers, whip stitch them together. After I'd started one side, paused, remembered I hadn't sewn in the second dart, so I did that. That was completed this morning. And yep, I just need to do the handwork. So I'll either be wearing it tomorrow or I won't. And then I guess if I slow down and stitch more carefully, okay, I'm being too fast, and I was so off that the needle was I was completely off timing with my hands, my feet, my eyes, and the needle, so I need to look a little bit. Okay, there, we're back again. Where was I with my storytelling? Yeah, hand finishing, that's it. And then to sort out the ribbons. I don't know how many hooks and bars I'm going to sew yet. I think I'll just get there when I get there. And I'm not there yet, so I don't have to worry. I do know that I have adequate hooks and bars. As much somebody was trying to compel me to spend money on white matte ones. I'm not. I have gajillions, and I don't need new ones. I got plenty. I don't need that. I can be in want, but I'm not in need. Yeah, our satin stitches are coming along. I do need to pull the cord for the couching section for those spider webs, because I thought these like spider web like, and then stitching some sequins on, because it's been a while since we've attached individual sequins. Actually, it's probably been like almost literally a year. So it's time to try our handiwork now that it has been a year and we've been practicing. So time to circle back to old new things, because I think we've got new folks since then, and some have seen it and some have not seen this wonder that is the awesome time of taking our forceps and individually holding down without piercing through our fingers sequins through the hole. And then continuing. But the effect is well worth the increased risk of bloodshed for a project that we are not calling on, because this machine is not today, Mr. Singer, not today. Alright, once we get to the end of this one, I will plop this off, hold it up cutely for the camera, and pull out thread. Oh, you know what? Let's be extra and figure out what's going on with this glow-in-the-dark thread, because we always need glow-in-the-dark spider webs around here. And it's been a while since we made one. And carnival mask with spider webs and rhinestones and fun. We are here for that. Ooh, I'm just stitching some giant Phoenix, so with your mouth closed. You can smile, but you can't be catching flies. Okay. Phoenix, don't keep them in suspense. You said after that row, and then you got excited. So I was just stitching super giant long satin stitches. Oh, we've got like a super... Oh, I don't... Alright, we are trimmed. And there's the finger for the block we just did. Here's the stitches. Mostly pretty. Getting much more even and uniform. And then up here, this top row is the giant, really relaxed, almost half-inch stitches. 3/8, almost there. I have the mask hooped up, which Oh yeah, this is going to be the top. So we'll start ornamenting up here. And, oh, itchy. Oh, glow-in-the-dark thread. That's what we needed. You spawn of polyester. But what's everybody making today? What are we doing? Itchy. I'm drinking more tea. Oh, I'm so thirsty. I'm afraid. Oh, Oreo. The I where's my words, Phoenix? You were just rambling. Oreo's thinking if there's a cat distribution situation that's going to be happening. Probably doesn't help that if we leave, when we know they're around and leave food and water, they stop by for food and water. So we are kind of encouraging it, but at least if we can make friends to get them fixed, even if they don't move in, because the network of cat spies is increasing. I've seen a lot more. But oh, QuiltCon 2026 quilt design. That sounds spectacular. And sketching and stretching. I like sketching and stretching. Those sound good. Oh, fun. Is there a theme for this? For the competition, like, is there a theme? Oh, I don't need to say more words than that. People know what you mean. I know. I saw. When is it? In August in North Carolina. There's a or somewhere in that middle East Coast section is a patterning conference. That'll be the first year, but I don't know. I'm still intrigued by that drafting manual. Sorry that I'm looking my. I tried to tidy up and then I misplaced my sewing bird again. Okay. We are threaded with glow-in-the-dark thread. Let me just readjust the hoop. And try not to be a nervous Nelly. How many years have I been doing this? And I still get nervous and excitable sometimes when I sit down at the machine and I turn the camera on. Oh, you're entering 2 quilts. There is diamonds. Oh, the theme this year is diamonds. Oh, interesting. Quilters and diamonds. That's funny that my brain jumped there. That I'd not heard this. I'm new to the Jordan quilt or the Jordan fabric story, and I was watching how her last or the family's announcement was with the diamond quilt theme thingy. Ugh. And Wyndham Fabrics does a fabric challenge, so you're working on that project right now. Ooh, fabric designing. That sounds spectacular. Interesting. Well, I won't ask too many questions because I don't want your competitors to get a leg up on what your design process is. Oh, I'm making noise. Oh. All right. And Phoenix, stand up. They can't see the sequins from that far away. I pulled some leaf sequins. So maybe we'll sew sequins today. We shall see. All right, maybe I might have to make a new thumbnail, but we'll get there. All right, I'm going to be good to my fingers and use my little tweezers, my pickups, to hold the short end of the filler cord because I don't like when my fingers are that close to the needle. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Okay. With this material and these tiny stitches over the filler cord, it's like you think you want to drive really, really fast, but actually it's the more super relaxed and tension less, the better. My brain is like, just press it harder, but it's no. We're just stitching in air. We're just stitching happy little clouds. Happy little clouds. Oh, you're just happy to enter something. Ooh, pretty, right? Yeah, so many things from the Goodwill that we have collected in our stash, so we don't need fancier versions. We just need to make sure that we use what we've collected along the way. I do know. I don't. What's never. It doesn't matter. Just doing tiny little stitches. And I'm glad I thought about this because with the water-soluble stabilizer, you need so many stitches to help make sure it doesn't fall apart. So I'm actually going back and restitching over all the stitches just to double check the stitch density. And then I might do a line on top of it going in that parallel direction to the stitch line, even though the stitch line is not parallel, but not parallel, perpendicular. Oh, Phoenix, you know better than to mix up your X and Y axes. Yeah, just call me Miss Magpie, Phoenix Electra Magpie. It sparkles. I might want it. I'm plenty sparkly enough as it is. I don't need that much more sparkles. Or do I? Oh, Phoenix. You're such a clown. Alright, we're gonna turn and unwind from the spool without drop. Well, who knows? We can drop it if we want to. So here where the pointer is, I just stitched, and now I'm going to stitch just straight down so I get back to where the other cone is still attached. Oops. All right. There we go. Nice and gentle. You don't want to you can't force the design process. All right. And I guess we'll just do like little saw teeth right now. And then go back in the opposite direction. And they'll probably be jig-jaggedy. Nothing. This. I'm trying to make it look natural. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, don't lose those. We'll just set those off to the side. Oh, maybe we'll just use that hoop to hold the spool. Oh, that A. I haven't lived there in so long and still it calls me out. Now this thread is doing nicely. I wonder if this did not play nice in the stays because we were a little too close to the boning channel and the friction of this thread against the silk, the cotton, and possibly boning channel. But it's doing not terribly right now. And then the next row I just go a little bit. Just want to encase every last bit that we can. I can. But you can do this too. Anybody can do this. You just have to want to. And then want to enjoy delayed gratification of starting newbie enjoyment and then the actual work of practicing a skill. Not everybody likes all those things all the time, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's the fan. The neighbors were talking really loud, so I closed the window, and then when I went to turn the overhead light on, I remembered that realized that the fan was on, and I just decided to leave it so I could shut the window. That's where we were going with that. I mean, I guess I could have shut. It doesn't matter. We needed the light. And oh, hey! Trying to let you know that you. Oh, good. You need to be paying attention. You can't be talking to me right now, but that is good. Good. You'll have to tell me more later, Dove. You know what? Screw it. I don't need to untangle this knot. It's okay in the world if I just cut it and save it for my script. I can't really get rid of it. I don't need to go through the hassle of unpicking it right now. It's okay. And then we just made a smaller tail that we have to manage, which is also not bad. All right, well, don't tell me these things right now. Talk to me later. Don't talk to me right now. I've got sewing to do, Dove. Thanks for popping in the chat. Okay, now I need to slow down. Or maybe oh yeah. What I'm really doing is creating some type of a frame similar to what we did when we sewed down the point lace cord for the base of the mask. Because then we're gonna have a lot of stitch density and stitch the amazingness into this masquerade mask. And then when we're ready, it shall be free and become a 3-dimensional objet d'art. We're not there yet. The magic is still happening. You are the bestest at babbling sometimes. Oops. Stitches were getting a little out of hand. Okay. But, yep, we're just going back and forth. One line of satin stitching, a second row of satin stitching on top, and then back with a straight stitch. Oh, what? Nobody needs me. Nobody needs me. It's true. Not like you do. Nobody loves me. Oh, I am so sorry. I will save everyone's ear holes from bad renditions of classic songs. How dare they? Those songs aren't classic, they're new. Can't convince me otherwise. Okay. And we want to do a really big one. No, let's do some more little. Oh, because we're going to do like leaves. Oh, the blue side will be the leaf side, and then maybe the red side will have. Well, yeah. We haven't gotten to. Eventually, we'll do it. We'll get to a spider web, I think. If not today, then at some point. This is not. Right now, we're just couching. And I'm thinking, and I'm thinking, and stitching, and thinking about what I'm stitching. I'm thinking, wow, Phoenix, you said you would stop singing so horribly, and yet you persist. Okay. Having squirrel moments, being distracted by the surroundings, but I think everything's fine. I guess oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. What I was going to say was I could have done all of the things on each leaf, but right now I'm just making my rough draft of the outline of the design. And I haven't gone, we're not at the coloring our design in stage yet. We're at the line drawing section. And that is not a bad place to be. Oh, thinking of that like starburst block, that one's super cute. Oh, there's probably so many of those. That's Phoenix, don't be distracting. There's people trying to think. Oh, we got our attention. Really good things are. Hey, Horror, welcome. Happy Saturday. I hope you are I hope things are good. Is it finally warm in the hinterlands? Oh, it's getting toasty here, and then it's supposed to be back down in the 70s, but at least I got flowers coming in. My Shasta daisies have got new blooms on them. I guess it was just they're hardy enough that the abuse that the deer gave them by chewing them back did not harm them. Oh, is that why? Oh, just realized. Okay. I think I got my, I guess I could take that screw off, but then I might lose it. My presser foot screw was pressing up against the hoop, and it's hard to stitch like that. What's up? Nope. I know we haven't had snacks yet. We're still waiting. Everybody's sleeping. But I haven't seen Oreo since Oreo had some breakfast and something to drink. Yeah, cat. But yeah, it's nice to take. I said earlier, but I'm taking a break from the last couple lessons from Mr. Singer's book because I can sew what I want to. I'll get back to finishing it. Like, some people take break from games and just need like long weeks to do other things. I'm there with that book. And it was good to go to sewing school with Mr. Singer. It's just, I'm pretty good about not missing any weeks or lessons, and I just need some time to practice the skills and some of the techniques. So I might go back and review things, but I don't want to do any new lessons right now, so I'm not gonna. But we are practicing other skills. Couching on water-soluble stabilizer, coming along swimmingly. This is going to be the most glimmery, rhinestoney. We've got glue on rinds. Okay. We've got all sorts of things. And we haven't done our E6000 stream. Sparkly things are coming, my friends. Sparkles are coming. We're getting ready to, vomit sparkles, but not today. Oh, let's see here, Dev. Only Oreo is going to come around for the meal, just like every other cat. Right. Except for that one day that you said they camped out under the tree all day. Just like lounging in the shade, staring at the inside cats. Just right there, right outside the window. Silly little black and white tuxedo. They're the only one that's been coming around. The other three that I'd seen, they've not been around, but hopefully they found other digs, because, yeah. Can't be bringing home all the strays. And there's too many wild critters. It's not safe to leave cat food out all the time. So that the dangerous wild creatures. But, oh, Horror, are you gonna try that direct RTMPS thing from Rumble Studio for your, because you've got a fancy smart person streaming setup. I'm curious, have you tried it? What did you think? I'm looked at it too much of a simpleton and realized I just stream from the browser, so I hope this is what folks were looking for, but yeah, I'm too simple for it. I kind of think I want to do another one, but I could have made those bigger by moving them. Well, let me start filling in the 3 that I have stitched, because I can always stitch more and we can make it bigger. We're only confined by our imaginations with this project. So. But we do need a lot of stitch density in different places, or it's going to be all floopy-doopy and not hold its shape nicely. but within that parameter, we are only hindered by ourselves. Stop being all philosophical and like, Phoenix, what are you doing? I am turning so I can drive on a straight line. Oh, the scenery is pretty good. Oh, does look nicer over here that I like tidied. I'll try to keep the scenery nicer for everybody, and it's easier for me to remember to find what I'm looking for. And the cats have been wanting it more space, so can like floop in more places. I'm just sewing. I think I'll do one more, and then once I will go from the other corner and just go back and forth. Just starting to fill it in with couching. Oh wait. Sorry, my brain was construing ideas of filling stitches. And I was thinking so hard I couldn't talk. But we're back. And we'll do one more, then go in the opposite direction. Just starting to fill in that empty space with stitches. Oh, you were sitting completely odd. And I'll do one more pivot, get to this corner, switch directions. But I'm glad that we have the Romanian point lace cord as our first foundation layer, because it gives us something really sturdy to stitch into for this next layer of stitches. I'm just kind of making like little abstract just shapes. Oh, I can't wait till the blueberries are ready up in the bushes. They're getting kind of plumpy, but they're not ripe yet. The blackberries also are quite prolific with flowers, but alas, they also are not, well, they're just flowering, so they're a long way from blackberries. But we'll get there. It's gonna be so tasty. Oh, I'm dreaming of summer fruits from the garden. We are not, it's not there yet. Oh, I was pulling a little too tightly and it shears the soluble fabric a little bit, but it's fine. I think, so I have a little bit of a base layer. I'm gonna change up the texture by doing more line work, but just with the thread. Maybe we'll do 2 passes so it's a little bit dense, but not as dense as the filler cord. And we'll just kind of do the same thing, but on a smaller scale, like veins and leaves. You got the big, they've got a lot of textures and differences. And this also gives me a chance to practice our different stitching techniques and how doing them is all different. Even though They sound like they should be the same. This one by far is the hardest for the... Oh, it's because I'm pressed too hard. And the mesh is getting caught up in the feed dogs. And that's my... Okay, one done. Next section. And we're just going to fill in. We made little sections to doodle in. Now we're doing our filler doodles. Kind of like I did my henna on this yesterday. Oh, it's so satisfying after doing work on the soluble stabilizers when you take it to the water and it's free and takes on its own unique shape. It's just super exciting. Okay. So we'll do this for this section and we'll just keep stitching. I think our year of practice I'm noticing it, and I come from the Slavic school of praise, and that was not as shitty as the last time I saw you do that, is high praise. So, this was not as bad as the last time I really worked on. So, das ist gut. I can kind of see where it's got that like greenish little sheen to it. How it looks when it's activated. Oh. All right, I'll be nice. Let me free the work and hold it up to the camera so we can look at this gloriousness. All right, so I stitched these 3 triangle sections with the base, and then here we have this like leafy wing-like texture, and what we can do afterwards is stitch some sequins like around the borders. Oh, how much do I want to... Well, okay, fine. You all convinced me. For the sake of those who might be newer to the channel, let's sew some sequins. Here. Fortunately, we have this antique plastic jewelry box that probably used to have a piece of foam with some type of a jewel in it. I'm going to use that to contain the sequins, because once I find a way to open up this package, they're going to need a home. Ta-da! All right, we'll just set those inside, deep in the throat of the machine, away from the outside edges. So, all right, this is thirsty work. Oh, it's been an hour. I was like, has it only been 20 minutes? No, we're more than that. Okay. Tweezers. I'm going to grab the sequin and decide, do we want the flat side out, top side out, or do we not care? We don't care. So with that being true, I'm going to grip the sequin. Oh, Phoenix, get closer. You're a professional at this now. Little snippers, sequin. Hold it. Ta-da! So then I can use with my left hand to find the hole that's in the sequin. There's two holes. Oh. Ooh, that gives. Okay. We're gonna stitch them all down, and we're gonna go from there. I love art projects. Okay. So this next part is just slow and fiddly, and you're gonna get through it, but there literally is this is the way I have to to get through this next section. Very carefully, we line up the sequin. I engage the hand wheel to get the needle through the hole the first time around, and then we're gonna just super carefully super carefully go through the hole to hold the sequin to the project. Trying to find the hole, but oh, that's right, Phoenix. You're supposed to use the nips. This is also why sometimes you need two nips. Okay. Down. Okay. I think that one's attached. We'll do some. It'll be fine. So then I'm going to just lay the next one down carefully, stitching my way to it. Wow, this I forgot how fun this part was. This is one of my most... Actually, Phoenix, don't be facetious. You do love how the sequins look when they get stitched down and the texture it adds. And the sparkle. Oh, the sparkle. The sparkle. The sparkle. It's just hellishly fiddly. It's almost easier to do this on Brunhild because why use a treadle when a hand crank works better? But for the sake of the newbie, for the sake of all of our new friends at the circus, we're doing it on the machine. Can we start to see where I'm stitching the sparkles? So we've got two leaves. Oh, let's be super fancy, and we'll use our nips to pick up the next one. And we'll use the one in our left hand to hold it. Well, we just... Thanks. And it really doesn't matter because the machine is strong enough. If I miss the hole, I'm just going to pierce through it. I'm probably blunting the heck out of my needle, but we'll change it eventually, or we'll sharpen it. Maybe that would be a fun thing to try. Should we sharpen sewing machine needles? Because We don't believe the stories around here from Big Needle. We don't change our needle every time. We change it when it breaks. Unless we're like literally need to change the needle to like the leather needle or, you know, a task specific. But new needle every time we start a project? Heck no. Those needles still have life left in them. I was going to start to judge how these sequins were not all like perfectly lined up. And then I was like, no, they look amazing and they're in just where they're supposed to be. Oh, oh, right. I need to be firm yet delicate. Oh. This is really getting my allergies kicked off. Okay, Benadryl, I see you in my future, and that is A-okay. Because I need to pull fabric for new project ideas. Do we want to just start with, okay, let me take a couple of stitches, pop this off. We'll show off what it looks like to have some sequins attached, and then I'm going to go back to doing the flat work because it's super fun to drop your shoe snippers. Let me find them so I don't. We're going to need you later. All right. Resume your position. Sequins attached. I just take some stitches and they're just kind of haphazardly attached at the border edge here. I was thinking we're going to add way more sequins, but they're towards the end of the project. I just couldn't help myself and was like, Phoenix, you should not hold back. You've got the sequins. You should show how awesome it is what a great experience it is attaching them, because it is a sewing experience like no other. And I highly recommend it, actually. I'm not trying to be facetious with my words. And somehow I lost my piece of thread. Well, it's a good thing we've got more thread where that came from. I'm going to attach another piece of filler cord and repeat what we did in this section. Oh, why do I have blue? I saw you walking on the ooh. Wow, Phoenix, get yourself readjusted because you're a little off base and off key. Okay. Noted. Yeah, I'm glad. My brain needed to just do just play stitching. Ooh, this flout, everything needs way more stitching in this. Oops. I got overexcited and forgot best stitching. Okay, there, we're back on. Oh, I can't wait to see how this is going to look. I'll take a picture later in the dark so we can see where the glow in the dark sections are. Because I can't show that aspect right now. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that I flubbed it up so badly on those stays, because to have the glow in the dark stitching there, that would have been super fun too. But maybe on the next ones, I'll just draw the lines so that we don't have to. Maybe. We'll see. Oh my gosh. So I went to the file for the Ferris Health Waste corset PDF from the Genesee Country Museum, and I was thinking I was going to ask here, because maybe somebody knows how to make sure that a poster file gets separated onto the appropriate number of pages with the correct scale. Because I can't get the 1-inch scale right. And then so I have a copy printed off, but regardless of where I'm starting with, that pattern is going to require a fair amount of pattern manipulation by like 10 inches in some places. Yeah, that particular one was not meant for me. Or that size was not meant for me. I need a drink. I am like a wilting flower. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue filling it. We're stitching really fast. That's good. Not in like more of... We'll see. Today is just a free make day. I needed to freely make whatever I wanted. I think once we finish these stays, if I want to do other ones, I'm going to finish up the ones with the cording and the center busk that are also in the home stretches. So there's no reason to not finish them. Then we'll do the 1840s pair. But I might, with all of those plans, I have more of the fabric of the schmata that I'm wearing, and I think I would like a raglan sleeve, long sleeve shirt. Hey, Allie, welcome. How are you doing today? I hope it's warm and that you've been well. I'm just playing today, stitching on our masquerade mask. I broke the sequins out to show off how to do that, or I stopped myself because we could add more, but now is not the right time for stitching on individual sequins quite yet. They were here and I couldn't help myself. But How's all your new machines coming along? I hope you get to pet treadle soon. Makes me sad. Don't be a whiny. Oh, that's the line I'm stitching down. It's like leaves mixed with insect wings. Oh, these are going to be sparkly. Oh, how did I... Okay. I forgot the path I was stitching on and thought I was going to take a new one, but my cord's not there, so I needed to drive back. Ooh, it's warm up there. That's good, Allie. There are many strange things going on. Jess has triggered YouTube Canada for moderation. You think it's the quilt show and the last three letters. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, something's going on for sure. And I'm afraid it's lots of somethings. How does it... That... Oh, man. See, have backup platforms, because... But then, Canada, I don't... What? Got so much I can bitch about, but that's for tomorrow's. I just want to be happy and stitch artful things. Tomorrow we'll have plenty to complain about. Or just natural disaster. There's so much going on. So much. Yeah, can't keep track, but it's also difficult of what's just to keep you occupied as a distraction from what's actually going on, but what's actually going on is being talked about, but not in the same, not with the same intensity or to the same number of viewers. And everything's weird. I write Canada. It's so nice of Canada to think that that Jess's quilting is so subversive that you're like, I just broke the needle, didn't I? No, magically, but it sure did sound like it. All right, yeah, Oregon's trying to do that too. They wanted that same bill for Facebook and Instagram as news outlets. You're like, oh no, you're telling the news. You should pay us. Like, oh god. There's so much dumb weirdness on top of everything else. Okay. Well. Okay. We're back to happy stitches. I can't complain today. I'm too hungry. Oh, you know what? I wonder. Got a very stitch dense area, so instead of going through the same exact section, I'm just gonna travel to the side of it where it was slightly less bulky. Let's see here. Another thing, Allie says, another thing happened to you today. You went to the pool parts, and there is a local festival on the edge of the festival. Someone then got their snot in a rut and closed me in with the barricades. What? That is weird. Okay, let me read this again. You went to the pool parts, and there is a local festival. At the edge of the festival, someone then got their snot. Oh, and you got closed in with the barricade. Oh, that is so weird. Ew. I'm sorry. You can't round up our first illegal president of the Canada Americas. You can't do that. That's not allowed. Oh, that is weird, Ellie. Facebook will just cut off news articles. Oh, God. Well, I guess it's just as well. Facebook is not the platform I go to for news. I shouldn't have said it like that. That sounds weird. But yeah. Okay, don't lose my... We're just going to set my spear filler cord right there. Don't forget that you're right there. We'll just make you shorter, though, because you're getting in my way. There we go. Yeah, I just keep having this uncomfortable feeling of, like, when you have a boil and it's hot and fluctuant and, like, any wrong move might just cause it to rupture. Or you're like, am I just going to lance it and do it in a controlled fashion, or wait and run the risk of it just doing its own thing? Yeah, Oh, yes, Allie, you are always welcomed. Let's see here, Allie. The barricades was was the actual fabric confinement issue. If it was the same mindset of the person that didn't give out the order. That's so weird. Yeah, you can't just be, like, stuck in an area. Like, that's... Don't they call that, like, entrapment? You can't kidnap or entrap the Alley. That's... No, we will not have that. Oh, yeah, those things... Oh, that... Well, I'm glad you are free and safe. Yuck. Yeah, I think every... Curiouser and curiouser. I guess I don't have to like it, but I have to live with it because this is what we got. Oh, Allie, it would have been a forcible confinement offense if I was this... oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Times where we had to remember to stay level-headed. I'm sure getting heated and hot-tempered is not... Yeah. Ugh. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Let's see here, Allie. Jackie Gleason and what happened to his mother. Oh, right. That, when in doubt, go to an expert. Yes. Yeah. Because, people are weird and there's creeps everywhere. I haven't lived in New York for a long time and didn't even live in the city, but I just don't trust people. Oh, that time I broke the needle real good. Did I get a triple break? Triple break! We got a triple break on this needle. Oh. can't steal all of somebody else's jokes, even though they're funny. Alright. I've got 2 parts of it. Let me just check under the hood. Alright, you'll be right back. That is our... I was talking about lancing a boil. Oh, Jackie Gleason's died from lancing a boil. That can be problematic. Yeah. The environment things. Oh, I need my... It's time for my Violet. You're starting to look violet. But after I there... Operation Needle Liberation. Next. Got you right there. Yeah, so I'm just continuing to fill in the empty spaces with whatever I feel like. We'll sew some more sequins. Maybe I do have flat-backed pearls, little pearls, and all of those glittery rhinestones that we can glue on, and then we can continue to use them. But no, we're gonna glue on our fabrics. They glue rhinestones for dance and ice skating stuff, and they manage to get washed because they get sweated in. I'm gonna do it too. My needle the right way. There we go. Oh. I wonder what's gonna be for lunch. Oh, it'd be super fun if we could just do the day job for fun, do lots of sewing, and then work on acts and stretch and exercise. Oh. Phoenix, let's make this happen. Okay. I'll just do... You can never do too much filling stitching when you're going to dissolve it, because you never know until there's nothing, until you can't fix it if you didn't stitch enough and it all falls apart. So when in doubt, do more. Sorry, I'll get chatty again in a second. I just got too enamored with the stitches. I'm back. Actually, and I'm getting hungry. Let's stitch for it another half an hour, and then we'll see what happens. There's my nips. There we go. And I've learned, I think we're more likely to break the needle. We do it a lot when our timing is off, when I'm pulling the fabric against the needle as it's between the feed dogs. And we're just not synced up. Being distracted by the little spider. The fan is making it. The fan is winding it around. Wow, Phoenix, you are turning into a sorry state. It's a good thing the Dubinator will be back in a little bit. I want to go to the beach. It's time for seafood at the ocean. Look, I want to go to the tide pools and look at the starfish and sea anemones. Oh, I always get excited doing artwork when I don't know where I'm going. I know what tools I'm using, I think, to get there. But it's like the tank is all filled and we're going for a ride. We have no final destination planned. We're just going. We're just gonna have a good time. That's what art sewing feels like to me. Yeah, so I think after we finish up this flower, maybe we'll change the hoop position. Decide, do we want to do some more stretched out a little bit, or maybe not, or just start filling in with more sequins. I don't know yet. Oh no, I'm being attacked by yetis. Oh, not too shabby. Good bird. Oh, somebody's showing off their handiwork. He sure had fun. That's good. Oh, am I doing the right number? It doesn't matter, Phoenix. You're sewing artwork for yourself. Nobody has to like it but you. And you don't even have to like it. We're just practicing skills. It doesn't have to be. You just have to enjoy the process. All we have to enjoy right now. Golly gee willies, I sure do enjoy this process. Okay. Yeah, we'll just drive down this way. Oh, I hope those protests aren't near William. They are using Gray police are going in. Oh no. That's what? Did I miss? What? Oh, all the ICE protests? I don't know. I forget that. I forget California is so gigantical that, and yeah, hopefully he's okay. Well, generally, I guess I assume he's a pretty sharp, got a pretty sharp needle on him. But, yep, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm continuing to just avoid highly populated areas. Well, I'm always good at that. I don't care for gatherings of large people, gatherings of large groups of people, because I realized the way the words were going to come out were going to not sound quite right. Yeah. I know it'd be interesting to see how protest season goes off this year. I don't know. Well, I did know. I've been to things. I went to DC for a women's march and did all that stuff. Just not now. Let's do some finer stitching. Yeah, people just need to chill out and make stuff. They just see none of these problems would be happening if people just took the time, sew something, whittle, just make something. Life is better when making. Let's see here. Oh, so many were moved to the country with the closure of right with 2020, and now you're surrounded. Oh no, well, not that bad, but almost. Yikes. Yeah, I've got that balance. Good neighbors are good, but too many bad neighbors, terrible. All right, here's a. Oh, be free from the needle. Yeah, so we stitched these 3 sections so far. Do I want to change the color and do a couple of green leaves on the outside? Of course we do. Yeah. I don't know yeah. Just weird. Too much weirdness. I want green. Oh no. We could just put any green and it'll be nice. But I think I've got half out. I've got a little bit more. I can't do a super long show. We'll keep stitching. I'm not taking off my needle yet. want to see how the next color is going to come in. This like minty light green. We'll do that for the outline and the first round of the cording, but then maybe change colors to a different shade for the rest of the filling stitches. This must have been from a bobbin. It's just hand wound around this little styrofoam. I think I've got the rest of it. Oh, that was my B portion. Oh, yes, we'll take this bitchin'. Yeah, that's worrisome, uncomfortable, and ugh. Yeah. Boo. I want to, like, the platitude's not the right thing. Just gonna have to see what continues to happen. Nothing. I don't know what's gonna happen. I just feel uncomfortable. Oh, I forgot the cording. We can go back and fix that. Let's see here. Sewing portion now. I found out, I think, why the UK went 27K while North America market was the vertical shell 27 on manuals and sales documents. Ooh. Oh, I sounded like my mother. Interesting stories. I have to go back and look for that overlocker manual again. Oops, where's my little holders? I know, and I'm curious. Somebody went out for an adventure, and I want to hear so many stories today. Ooh, don't have the story of how I sewed through my finger again, Phoenix. Couching this down with the green on the way is a good test. Oh no. It was due to the attachments. Interesting. The patents in the UK couldn't be applied in the US. Ah, yes. Each country gets to file their own patents, and they're not reciprocal. You can't label attachments for one vertical shuttle with or without in relation to the attachment makers. Oh, interesting. Huh. Crazy. We don't want yours. You can't have it, but it's the same thing. Well, file your paperwork in quintuplicate in 500 municipalities and try again. That does make a lot of sense. So simple. So simple. The paperwork over there doesn't apply to our paperwork here. How bureaucratic. But as much as part of me wouldn't mind having just a single place to do all the paperwork for all of things, I'm not keen on one governing body overall. No. Not keen at all. You have it to do it my way. No, it's mine. Mine's the better one. But it's the same. But it's not. It's mine. You need to do it my way. Oh, interesting, Ellie. This is why the Singer UK got the old set pre 1888. The pre 1888 puzzle box. Was there any differences in between the content? I guess besides the ones that cost different prices, but did one country have any cooler attachments that the other one didn't have standard? Don't know. I really enjoy stitching on this water soluble stabilizer right now. I said that. Now I'm flubbing it up. Okay. Be free. Let's just re-engage here, cause they never had the puzzle box in the UK. Oh, we got them all. I'm sorry. I'm so glad I got my puzzle box. I got a puzzle box. That's unfortunate because the puzzle boxes are so fun. The embroidery attachments, the buttonhole, and some others. So there was quite a bit of. Oh man, I wonder how many people traveled to the US just to. You're like, I'm going traveling. I think I might need some new dresses, and I need that Singer puzzle box while I'm over there. I heard it was just the attachment I needed. The tension is super shitty right now. The UK got a basic set from 1884 to 1888. Oh, so the simple stuff. So enough to be serviceable, but not all of the most fun. Well, everybody will speak for themselves. But they still made beautiful clothes regardless. And I'm the black market puzzle box smugglers. Let's see here, Allie. But after 1888-89, unlike the US that had up to 4 different choices. Oh. So always we've been plagued by too many choices. Oh. Guess you have to decide how discerning. Oops. I don't know where I'm going. I'm stitching in circles. That's what we're doing. Oh, I'll do okay. I'm gonna trim this because I don't need all of it. We'll save this for later, finish this section, and then make it really nice and reinforced. Enforce reinforcements? Not yet. Alrighty. Okay, I almost made it. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not. No, don't, Phoenix. Don't apologize. We've stitched for almost 2 hours. We'll be back tomorrow. I've got so much more to sew. It's too nice outside, and I need some fresh air. So don't wait until tomorrow to be fabulous today. Oh my God, I'm being video bombed. Don't laugh at your others. You're laughing at myself.
Finish your thing.
Don't laugh at others unless you laughed at yourself, and don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous. What would you like to say?
Oh, I just wanted to say it's time for lunch.
So okay.
I'm just telling her that it's time for
I
lunch.
have to go eat. All right.
You're hungry.
I'm hungry. Okay. Bye. Thanks, everybody. I will be back tomorrow at noon p.m. And hopefully, I'm probably going to sit and hand finish. I'm gonna wear this beauty. So I got cute new clothes to wear for tomorrow. All right. Thanks, everybody. You be awesome. I'm not gonna. All right. I gotta go. All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye.